Hi, Patton. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. A huge fan of yours.
Thank
Really
you.
love everything you do. I just want what was it? What came onto what came onto your head when you were told that you would be playing sort of Detective Lafayette Baker, who, as you know, is a hysterical figure, really.
I did not know anything about him. I knew a very, very abbreviated version of the Lincoln assassination. John Wilkes Booth shot him, went down, fled south. Dr. Mudd helped him, and then he gets shot in a. Like, I didn't know all. I did not know. Didn't know that it was this big of a conspiracy. I did not know it was that much bigger, and I did not know that Lafayette Baker existed. And I especially what I loved about him when I read Manhunt, and I did a lot of reading about Lafayette Baker, is he was as good of a cop as he was, as good of a detective as he was. He was very, very aware that, oh wait, I can make some money doing this. I could advance my career doing this. So he never took his eye off of that. In a weird way, you could almost argue it made him a better detective because, oh no, I'm putting in the extra work because I want that money. So, it's a very, very human thing. Sometimes some kind of more base and greedy motivations can help move history forward in a weird way. So yeah, that to me was really fascinating.
I know this is a somewhat of a really serious role for you because we know you more for doing tons of comedy, but that's like I think you bring a lot of playfulness to it as well. There's that Patton Oswalt kind of, sort of, and then you never know whether he's being serious or not. And then was it like a deliberate thing from you, or did you want to play him in that way?
Well, the reading that I did about him was he was very he was a little weird. He the end of his life, which they don't cover in this thing, he believed that he believed in all these even crazier conspiracy theories, and I feel like as a cop, as a detective, keeping people off balance or charming them or making them relax so that they'll tell you stuff is a really good cop tool to have. And I also think he probably needed that charm to cover up to other people what he might have actually been doing in terms of chasing money and chasing fame. So that charm, even though that is something, I guess it's a comedic effect that I use every day, it didn't feel out of place in this guy Baker. I didn't want to play him like this gung-ho military guy. I've got to organize men, and I've got to interrogate suspects, and I got to get people to come to my side one way or the other. I'll use every tool in the book that I can use.
Do you know what I really love about this series is that there are loads of parallels about what the extremism we're going through right now with
Oh boy.
politics everywhere in the world. And were you very much aware that that was the idea that at the heart of this series when you were making it?
Yeah, I mean that's a weird recurring cyclical theme that comes up in history, but especially when you read the book Manhunt, and when I read the scripts, I'm like, oh, we've done this before. And it's kind of reassuring to think that we were closer to the brink during Lincoln's time than we are now. As bad as things seem now, we were actually teetering over the abyss way further than we are now.
Congratulations. I devoured this. I have one episode left to watch, but I absolutely
thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey,